Brian Carter. I'm a pediatric psychologist and a professor of pediatrics at the University of Louisville School of Medicine. I'm actually on emeritus status now. I retired a couple of years ago, but still maintain a faculty appointment and do some teaching, continued research and writing. I'm glad to be invited by Stephanie to be part of this website and her program in wellness. And my role, as I understand it, is basically to be available to the subscribers to discuss some issues within my area of expertise. I have a PhD in clinical child psychology from the University of Virginia, and I retired from the faculty at U of L at the School of Medicine after 37 years. I was director of the Pediatric Consultation Liaison Service to COSAIR and then Norton Children's Hospital for over 3 decades, where we saw children in all the medical units of the hospitals, including kids with congenital heart problems, with the heart transplant program, neurology, virtually all the subspecialties. Along the course of that, I developed a real interest in how children and families cope effectively with a chronic illness, often medical conditions that aren't going to go away, aren't going to resolve. But how do we maximize the functioning of children and teens with these conditions so that they're socially and academically and skill-wise prepared for a meaningful, successful, fulfilling life? In the course of that, we developed a program called the Children's Health and Illness Recovery Program, or CHIRP for short. And that's part of what I'll be talking about in some of these videos. One of the things I'm hoping to share with you over the course of some of the videos we're going to be putting on the website here have to do with experiences that we've had in the Department of Pediatrics at U of L and Norton Children's Hospital, working with children and adolescents with chronic health conditions. So working with these kids and helping them become more confident and competent in their skill development with regards to dealing with their peers, dealing with authority figures such as teachers, doctors, nurses, etc. And also just working on their overall skill development and basic things like time management, prioritizing, stress management, how to communicate about their health condition with others, how to advocate for themselves with regards to getting the services that they need or the accommodations they need at school, for example. So these are things that we learn and put together in terms of a skill-based program called CHIRP, the Children's Health and Illness Recovery Program. A lot of these skills apply to everyday kids, and quite honestly, ever since the past decade, but especially since COVID, with so many kids experiencing what's been called the national mental health crisis, our kids really need to develop resilience skills and ways of dealing with adversity and ways of dealing with anxiety and depression, with social relationship issues and so forth. John Haidt, a social psychologist, has identified the crisis of having smartphone access, what that's done to our youth. And so there's so many issues that are impacting on our kids that the skills that we worked on in developing CHIRP have a lot of relevance to this parenting in general and helping kids cope more effectively and become more confident and independent. So over the course of this, I'm hoping to impart some of those things to you and to answer some of the questions that you might have about ways you as a parent can not only help your child manage the challenges to them, but also just how you can maintain your own kind of balance in mental health. And a lot of things that Stephanie, I think, is working with you on finding that balance in life. One thing I'll show you in one of the videos was we call the four-legged table of CHIRP, how we try to address equally 4 important areas of functioning in helping kids in skill development. So I'm looking forward to sharing some of this with you. We'll probably make some of the written material available to you as part of this. I'd like for you to consider in the comments underneath this entry on the website or the Facebook page to pose some of the questions that you might have addressed. I may not get to all of them, but hopefully some of them will be of interest to a lot of the subscribers to this website. So put those in the comments. I'll start writing those down, make a list, and see if we can find time to deal with all of these. Do want to reiterate that I'm not representing the University of Louisville or Norton Children's Hospital in these videos. These are my personal professional opinion as a pediatric psychologist. So looking forward to this, and hope we can find some useful things for you as parents and adults in dealing with the stressors in not only in your children's lives but in your lives.